feeling you get when you first push off on two wheels? When the training wheels come off and suddenly you're flying? I grew up in a neighborhood where opportunities were scarce, but danger wasn't. We didn't have very much, but the day I got my first bike, everything changed. The bike wasn't just transportation, it was freedom. It was escape. It was possibility. I learned every inch of how it worked, how to true a wheel with nothing but a pair of pliers and patience, how to mix and match parts from different frames, turning broken bikes into something rideable. Pretty soon I became the bike guy. Kids would show up at my door with bent derailleurs and flat tires, and I'd figure it out for them. The passion never left me, it evolved. This started as a 52 volt bike. Decent. But decent was never enough for my client. Big shout out to Neil for letting me work on your bike. This was quite the experience, and I enjoyed every moment. So, we had to get down to business. I tore this bike down and rebuilt it. Well, not all of it, just the key components. I call this the BGX 2.0. It's a 72 volt, 7-time control bike, twice as fast as it was before, but it has the same frame. I think that the BGX lowrider style frame is very comfortable and attractive to newcomers. It's quite a head turner. Just doing a simple road test after working on this bike, I got a lot of reactions. But ultimately, we wanted to change this bike into what it is now because that's what we do. We don't just ride, what we're given. We don't just stick with the stock. We transform our bikes and we make them truer to our own personalities, true to what it is we enjoy when we're riding on the road. For some it's control, for some it's speed, for some it's looks, for some it's ergonomics. So whether you're looking to push your ride to the limit or just getting started, welcome to my channel. This is where that kid who true the spokes meets cutting edge power and technology. So let's continue this journey together. Alright, just wanted to give you a quick update on the work on your bike. Right now I was just doing a quick diagnostic, just checking everything, taking a look at what we could do in terms of integrating the new mods and hardware. I'll first let you know, I was looking around to see where we would fit the larger controller. It does not fit in the current manufacturing space where what looks to be a 30 amp sine wave controller currently is. This one actually doesn't even have any manufacturing information. I think it's because it's probably proprietary to this company. Sometimes they leave that information out because they don't want people knowing all the details about what they get away with. But good news is powerful lithium's battery, as you already assumed, fits perfectly in here. It's really snug. I'm actually going to put some padding in there later to make sure this doesn't bounce around. But I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on a space I think might work for the new controller. What if we just kind of put it here in one of these saddlebags? It seems to fit perfectly. And then I might have to do a little bit of modding here just to make sure this fits kind of snug and waterproof it, of course. But I was thinking maybe this would just kind of reverse, go in this direction, and then connect into the regular phase direction with the motor and everything. So the phase wires would just go under here, and then battery would just run through here. So just let me know your thoughts on that. But I wanted to let you know there's two options right now. You could, if you want to keep this battery, because I know it looks good on the bike, we could keep that with the existing controller and this controller, and then we would just have a 2-battery system. Your original powerful lithium, new controller, old controller, double displays. So those are your options. Or we could just leave the new controller, get rid of the manufacturer's battery, and have to accept that this won't have that aesthetic, and then go with one display. So let me know what you think, if you want to have it all integrated or just, cut the old out, just leave the new, and we'll go from there. In terms of the display, yeah, you would have double displays. I've seen it before, some people like it, some people don't, totally up to you. But what I was thinking is we just leave the old battery for all your lights and those key functions, and then we just use the new controller for just raw power to the motor. All right, just give me a heads up. Not bad. Yeah. Alright, let's go up. Woo, okay. I feel that torque. Whoa. I feel that torque. Nice thing about this is it defaults into a cruise control as soon as you let off the throttle. So if you want it to completely stop, you hold down, yeah, there we go. Hold down brake and it stops. So I guess Sabaton controllers have built-in cruise control, which is nice. All right, let me turn around. Yeah, and the nice thing about the cruise control is if you're feeling lazy, this is a, oh, yeah, that torque. It is going to be -4 degrees tonight, so I have heated gloves on, so I want to see how far we get. Let's see, this controller goes up to Pegasus level 5, so I'm going to open it up on the stream in 1 second. See what the top speed is. Let's see if I can get through all this snow.